Griner, and I'm in a sorority. I'm currently a pledge, and we're about to get initiated soon.
Um, so what did Rush consist of and what did you have to do?
We had to run back and forth between houses within 15 minutes when some were more than a 20-minute walk. Everyone was so sick that week and the week after. I swear every girl who rushed had a cold.
Um, do you feel like you had to look and act and talk a certain way when you were going through Rush?
I think that there were definitely high standards for what you wore. Everyone kind of compared themselves to each other, and you pretty much had to look your best in order to get back to the house or get a call back to the station.
Did you see any differences in fraternity Rush compared to sorority Rush?
After watching the boys rush now after our rush, I can see a lot of differences. The boys rush is definitely more chill and laid back, and they can go to the houses they want, and they're not forced to go back to all of them. In addition, the boys weren't as exhausted, and they had time for homework and sleep, and didn't get sick.
How has your perspective on the Greek system changed since you've been a part of it?
Now that I'm in the system, I can see that fraternities definitely do not have as many rules. They're allowed to go to the house anytime they want and bring whatever they want and basically do whatever they want, while we're held by many guidelines and standards. Boys are allowed to have alcohol, and girls can come and go whenever they want. In addition, the fraternities are allowed to have parties, which makes them have a lot more power and voice than the sororities. The parties also have really degrading themes, and I was actually at one the other day that was EDM daughters and disappointed fathers, which entailed girls wearing basically nothing and boys standing there staring at us. I think if sororities were allowed to have parties, it would be way more equal. Another thing I've noticed is that in order to gain the respect and friendship of fraternity guys, you have to be willing to put yourself out there and dress slutty, which for me, I have a boyfriend, so that doesn't work, and I've been told I'm a waste of time.
Can you elaborate on that situation and what happened?
Time I went to a date dash with this guy I never met. He seemed really nice. We're gonna be friends, and I show up and he has 2 other dates. So there were 3 of us. I didn't understand why I wasn't enough.
And then be like,
And once he realized that I didn't want to be anything more than friends, he got really upset and mad at me and said all these mean things and basically stormed off.
have you noticed any other inequalities between the sororities and the fraternities, such as like the houses or anything like that?
While our houses may be much nicer, the fraternity boys are not expected to pay even close as much as we are. We have to keep the house looking clean and pretty so then people who walk by think we're the top house. The fraternity boys are allowed to do whatever they want and don't have many responsibilities, while sorority girls have multiple events every week, things we have to go to and be on time, sign in, or else we will be looked down upon.
Is there anything else you've seen in the Greek system where like sororities try to impress the fraternities?
Something a lot of the sororities do to gain respect and like from the fraternities is aim to have certain paired fraternities during homecoming week, while in the meantime, the boys don't care who they're paired with.
So overall, do you like being in your sorority and do you think that there is definitely still inequality that can be fixed? And how would you do it?
Yeah, I definitely love my sorority and I'm really happy I'm a part of something bigger, but there's a lot of inequality between sororities and fraternities that I believe should be fixed.